they were back then, you will be surprised, because life was much shorter than what it is now. So these very old priestesses here were about 40, 45 maximum. They were not living any longer, men or women. I'll show you, I have with me, but this ceramic, it's a vase, it's not in Greece. It is in the Archaeological Museum of Berlin, Germany. Why it is there? It's a long, long and tragic story. This is the priestess of the oracle here. She's on a tripod. Inside the last hall of the temple was the shrine. This is the front hall. The second hall in the middle where was the statue of Apollo, because every Greek temple is separated in 3 parts. And inside the third part was the priestess. The priestess and 2 assistants. So we're talking about 3 mediums a year. And not exactly a year, because the oracle was not opened in the winter. Bad weather. They should reopen the oracle in spring. Spring, summer, and autumn is 3 seasons, 9 months. And the women of the oracle were opening their mouth to give answers once a month only. Why did they do that? It was the gas. It was the gas, and they did not want, they thought it was the dead body of Python with the ugly smell. But it was okay, they did not want to poison themselves. We have cases of women inside the temple dying. The gas, ethan, methane, ethanol, I told you, which because they didn't know exactly what it was, they created the story with the serpent and all these things. Anyway, the woman is on a tripod. Why tripod? Maybe there is something symbolic here. Because people were coming to Delphi to consult the oracle, to ask the oracle if they had done something wrong in the past that should affect their lives. They were coming here to solve their present issues. And what else? Most of the questions were about what? The future. So, past, present, and future is number 3, the tripod of the priestess. And look at the man. Who is the man I told you before down below? What is he doing? He's hearing her. What she says happens to be very strange and very, complicated. And the man is the interpreter. The man is with a mustache. The priestess did not have any mustache. Okay, mustache and, bear. So the interpreter is here. So we have religion from her side and the politics from his side. And here in Delphi, this was a perfect balance between both powers, because religion was, is, and will always be a power. Here in Delphi, on the walls inside, inside the columns, there were writings like know thyself, to know yourself, to know your limits, to know your abilities, to know what you can do, what you can reach, what you can achieve, or never too much, not to do exaggerations, to be modest. Everything in order, order of the mind, order of the acts. These writings were on the walls of the oracle here, the temple of Apollo here, for what? Rules. These were religious rules people should follow for their lives. Social, private life, religious life, everything. Believe me, where you are now, today, inside this temple, because there were 2 others here built before, but they do not exist, Philip of Macedonia had been the father. And some years after that, Alexander, his son, visited Delphi. But when he was here, it was the end of autumn. So the priestess, after she talked, now, first of all, I forgot to tell you, the time in between, from month to month, the temple was not closed. It was open to the public. But the women were not here. The priestess should return next month, the 7th day, but in between the gate was open for the people to enter, and priests were giving answers. But the best prophecies were given that particular day the woman was inside, they believed. So when Alexander was here, he did not find the priestess. And he ordered his companion, his friends, his people to find the woman, and after that they brought her inside the temple. At first she reacted, said, no, I don't want to break the rules, but they ordered her not only to re-enter, but to give Alexander a positive prophecy. And she told him, yes, you will conquer the world, correct. You will be invincible, a winner always, correct. She did not use the word immortal. Did she see or not Alexander should die being only 33 years old or not, we do not know, but we understand here the priestess tried to do her best, and she told Alexander half the truth. It is not a lie. It's half the truth. Okay, let's walk from here to the other side of the temple, because there is a hole there I want you to see. It's from where the vapors were coming out. And sometimes people go even there and they make a wish, okay? Or the navel stone down below.